Are you finding your OCD is hooking its teeth into your environmentalism? We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and I make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I want to talk to you about OCD, environmentalism, and eco-anxiety. They've actually coined a term, eco-anxiety, because our environment is struggling. And as it struggles, more and more of us are becoming aware of that. We are doing advocacy, or we're watching our own behavior so that we can watch our footprint, so that we are helping the planet, which is a beautiful, wonderful thing. Cue in the dun, dun, dun. Here comes OCD, right? OCD is like da-da-doo, da-da-doo. OCD loves to hook into what you care about, loves to hook into what you're passionate about. A lot of times we think OCD is about things that we don't want to be. That OCD will give us intrusive thoughts that can't come true or won't come true or that are not based in reality. And that's not the case. OCD will often look at your values, and sometimes it will tell you an intrusive thought that says the opposite. You're going to be this horrible person, or you might do this horrible thing, or there's germs everywhere. It will tell you whatever you value. It could tell you the opposite. But a lot of times it will take what you are really into and supercharge it, hijack it, with OCD compulsions. That gets tricky because when you care about something like the environment, and next week I'm going to be talking about clean eating because it's a similar dynamic, it's a similar struggle. When you're doing something that feels right, that is part of who you are and it's your identity, it can be muddy to be able to differentiate what is my environmentalism or what is OCD, because OCD will hook into your beliefs, your actions, and then it makes it compulsive. So how can you tell the difference? And it is tricky, but the difference is when you are doing actions and behaviors to help the environment, it feels good and it moves through you because it's aligned with you. So you take an action or you do something and it feels good and you're done. When it's OCD, there's not that satisfaction. You're stuck in a loop. And so it is caused by an intrusive thought. Maybe you did this thing that could hurt the environment, or maybe you didn't take enough action because of this, or maybe you're a fraud or a fake because of this. Often it's sprinkled into things like moral OCD, where the OCD theme, the overall theme is, I don't want to be a bad person, but what if I am a bad person? And then when you take your care and concern about the environment, that's just ripe for OCD to be like, I don't think you're really good about the environment, or I think that you're actually destroying the environment. And it's based on doubt, uncertainty, it's not objective, it's not a fact, and it can make you do things over and over again, or it can make you check to make sure that you did something over and over again, or it can give you rules that are nonsensical, that go way above and beyond the rules that you might want to follow or the behaviors you want to follow because you are environmentally aware and wanting to do what's right for the planet. And so I invite you to think about what is your passion and what is OCD robbing from you? Because in reality, when we allow OCD to hook into our belief systems and our values and make it its own, which it can do, then it robs us of the enjoyment and the satisfaction and the momentum that we're building to actually be an environmental activist or to be environmentally sound or to really be helpful, because then we're stuck in this loop. We feel depressed, we feel upset, we feel exhausted, we feel like it's never enough. We don't get that satiation, that feeling of completeness, or that feeling of I'm doing something that I'm enjoying. Over time, so it may not happen to you yet, over time OCD can rob you of all of that because it will create compulsions around your environmental behavior, and it will never make you feel like it's enough. And so you'll constantly feel hopeless. And that is the last thing that you want to feel, especially when you are so kind-hearted and passionate. We want you to light up the world and not OCD dim your world out. That's not fair and that's not fun. So next week I will be talking about OCD and clean eating, which also has a similar similar kind of behavior in how it's doing that, where it seems like a good thing to do until OCD kind of ruins it. So stay tuned for that if you are dealing with clean eating and some OCD and trying to separate the two as well. I hope that you found this helpful. Don't forget to find the sparkle in everything you do. I will be back again next week with that video. They come out every Thursday. And I do have online courses where I go much more in depth on this thing. I do have Crushing OCD for Kids and Teens, where you can learn these skills and really be able to differentiate what is OCD versus your life and who you are. You can check that out. I leave a link below, but also at atparentingsurvivalschool.com. Take care.